UMAR, AHMED, IFL TV, MTK Global, joined by Mike Coppinger, always sporting the roll neck as usual. How are you, sir?
How are you?
Very good, thank you. Wanted to talk to you because you did a list a while back of the most powerful companies, organisations within boxing. See, MTK was a company that you included in that list. Just explain your reasons why MTK were in that list.
Gathering a lot of the best talent in the sport right now, especially over in the UK. Tyson Fury, no one bigger than him, Billy Joe Saunders, Carl Frampton, and a lot of good prospects too. So, and MTK does a great job for their clients and have a ton of influence. So, no brainer.
Apart from obviously the massive names they've got, as you mentioned, Fury, Frampton, Billy Joe. Any other reason? Obviously, they have accumulated a lot of Irish fighters, a lot of fighters from Kazakhstan as well. So I'm sure that was in your reason as well for putting them in the list.
Yeah, great global outreach and just a ton of influence. When they say something goes, it usually gets done. So
that's true. That's true. How far do you think the company can go?
It's definitely got a lot bigger in a short amount of time. So we'll see how if they keep gathering this kind of talent. There's plenty of UK talent still that they don't have, so they're on their way for sure.
In America, obviously you've got Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury's doing his thing out there as well. Who would you say is more well known, like in America only?
Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? Oh, I think Deontay Wilder for sure right now.
Okay.
But Tyson Fury's building his brand and going to get a lot bigger with all the WWE appearances he's doing. He's wrestling in Saudi Arabia just in a few days. WWE's Crown Jewel, so that should really strengthen his outreach in the U.S. So we'll see by the time we'll get to the fight. But right now, today, Deontay Wilder.
Because we hear this thing that Wilder isn't really known in America. Is that a bit of a myth?
Definitely. I mean, Deontay Wilder is pretty well known. He has over 1 million followers on Instagram, and I mean, he's not LeBron James. Like, boxing's not like it is in the UK. Boxing's not even one of the most popular sports in the US. So if Deontay Wilder walks down the street, is he going to get mobbed? Probably not. But people do know who he is, especially anyone who's even familiar with boxing a little bit. But Canelo Alvarez is by far the biggest star in boxing in the US. I mean, active fighter. Mayweather's.
Of course. Yeah. You mentioned Canelo was going to come on to Canelo-Kovalev. When are you flying out for that?
I'm in London till Monday, and I'll be in Vegas on Thursday. So that should be a great fight. I like Canelo Alvarez by knockout. I think Kovalev is nowhere near the level he was a couple of years ago when he was the top guy at 75 and one of the best guys pound for pound in the world. We saw that a guy in Anthony Yarde, who's really a novice, had him punches away from being stopped. And I think if Anthony Yarde was in better condition, he would have done it.
Okay. Better condition, how so?
I mean, he was completely gassed when he got knocked out later in the fight.
Well, he was told to empty the tank, wasn't he?
Yeah, so I mean, but usually, I think Yarde, as he gets becomes more mature, he'll probably be in better condition. I just don't think he had the gas tank at that point to really finish Kovalev off, but a lot of fighters would have.
Yeah, that's a very good point. How do you think Dazn have done so far? It's been about a year, just over a year since they entered the market.
Definitely done well for being, like you said, just a year in boxing right now. It takes a long time to get these things right. So definitely things they can improve on, but they're doing a lot of things well. They already have the best schedule for the fall out of all the 3 entities in the U.S., and it's a great price point. You pay like $100 a year and you get all the fights, so hard to complain with that. But PBC still has the best roster by far, and I think Top Rank puts on the best events.
Right, okay, fair enough. All right. Mike, thank you very much for your time. Look forward to a cracking night at the O2.
Looking forward to it. Thanks a lot.
Also, in the comments, who sports a roll neck better, Eddie Hearn or Mike Coppinger? Let us know.
Eddie Hearn, yeah, we're going to see. Eddie Hearn.
You think Eddie does it better?
I'm not saying no. Eddie Hearn, I was going to say he has more experience doing it. He's the more experienced guy, but I've been giving it a different look now.
We'll find that in the comments what people think.
Looking
Cheers,
forward to
Mike.
it.
Good man.
Thanks.
Thank you.